neighbor tried to sue me because she said I was training feral cats to rob her apartment. I stood in court while her lawyer held up a poster board covered in cat photos and actually said, "This woman taught these cats how to break into homes and steal expensive items." My neighbor Ugly cried on the stand saying, "Those demon cats memorized my door code and they're waiting for me to leave so they can take my jewelry." Her lawyer showed the judge over 50 pictures of cats just existing with labels like casing the joint written on a photo of a cat sleeping and weapons training on a picture of a cat playing with a leaf. The whole stupid mess started 6 months ago when my boyfriend dumped me. I was crying on my balcony eating ice cream straight from the tub when these 3 stray cats showed up looking hungry. I started leaving food out because honestly they were the only living things that seemed happy to see me. I gave them the dumbest names possible because my life was already a joke. The fat orange one became Chonky McThickums because his belly literally dragged on the ground when he walked. The prissy gray one became Lady Buttsworth. The scrappy black one became Trash Goblin because I caught her eating out of a dumpster more than once. Everything went to hell when my neighbor saw me feeding them one morning. The cats were sitting in a line because that's what animals do when they want food. She started screaming, "Oh my god, you're teaching them attack formations so they can rob me," and called 911 saying I was running a theft ring on my balcony. The cops showed up and one of them literally said, "Ma'am, those are cats." She screamed back, "That's what they want you to think." One cop actually laughed so hard he had to sit down on the curb. She held an emergency building meeting where she showed everyone a PowerPoint called "The Cat Burglars Next Door" with a slide that said Chonky McThickums was practicing how to knock down doors with his weight. She had photos of him sitting by her door with captions like "memorizing my schedule," even though he was clearly just sleeping in the sun. She claimed Lady Buttsworth had been caught testing windows, when really she was just sitting on the windowsill watching birds. She said Trash Goblin was the scrawny mastermind who would be able to sneak through vents to unlock doors from the inside because she was so tiny. She called animal control 6 times saying the cats were trained thieves and the animal control officer asked her if she knew what cats were. When that didn't work, she hired this lawyer who sent me a letter saying Trash Goblin was guilty of attempted breaking and entering because she sat on my neighbor's welcome mat. The letter claimed Lady Buttsworth was doing surveillance missions because she walked past my neighbor's door every day to get to the spot where I fed them. It said Chonky McThickums posed a clear physical threat because his fatness could be weaponized. When I finally got to defend myself, I showed security footage proving these cats lived here for months before I even moved in. The footage showed Chonky McThickums getting fed by literally every human in a 5-block radius, including 2 cops and a mailman. There was video of Lady Buttsworth getting stuck in a fence because she was too prissy to jump over it like a normal cat. The property manager testified that Trash Goblin once got scared by her own fart and ran into a wall. He also said Chonky McThickums couldn't even push open a door that was already cracked because he would just sit there and cry until someone opened it all the way. I also showed the judge my neighbor's TikTok where last year she made videos of these same cats with captions like "My precious street babies" and "protecting these angels at all costs." In one video she was literally kissing Chonky McThickums on the mouth while baby talking, "Who's mommy's little chunky prince?" The judge asked her how cats who can't even open doors could be trained burglars. She jumped up and screamed, "Those aren't real cats, they're criminals in cat suits." The fat one knows where I keep my grandmother's ring. She pointed at a photo of Trash Goblin licking her own butt and yelled, "And there! She's not cleaning herself. She's hiding stolen goods in her butt." The entire courtroom exploded with laughter, including the court reporter who had to stop typing. The judge said, "In 30 years of law, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen," and made her pay me $5,000. He also said she had to have a psychological evaluation. She stood up and screamed, "Are you working with the cats?" while her lawyer was literally pushing her toward the door, apologizing to everyone. I bought all 3 cats little burglar masks.